What's going on, guys? I already did one review on this thing, 2015 Polaris Ranger 570 midsize. When I did it, I was in my garage. It was kind of a last second thing, so I'm out here waiting on my buddy to show up to the hunting land and do some work, so I figured I'd do another one. Alright, got a 2015 Polaris Ranger 570 midsize. Upgraded the tires and wheels. I got 27-inch swamp lights on MSA M12 14-inch wheels. Polaris half windshield, Polaris roof, Herculine the floorboard. It was real slick from the factory, so I upgraded that. A lot grippier now, getting out in and out with the mud. You don't lose your feet out from underneath of you. Made a gun rack out of 2x12, Herculined it. Got a long bolt going through one of these holes, bolted on the bottom, but I also have 2x4 here across the back and along the edge underneath to keep it from sliding back and forth. Had the chainsaw holder. I made that on my four-wheeler, and I just screwed it on top of that. Made out of wood, Herculine on top of that, real sturdy. No complaints out of that. I put a steering wheel wrap on the steering wheel. It was also real slick from the factory. The steering wheel is smaller than an automotive steering wheel, so I just cut it, overlapped it, zip tied it, and staying in place real good. I was wondering about it. Let's see. I put a 2-inch high lifter lift on it. Give you an idea of ground clearance. It helps out some. I really didn't have to, but it was awfully close here on the sides, on the front corners, right in this area right here. When I was turning or flexing the suspension, it would be awfully close to rubbing, so I just went ahead and put a 2-inch lift on it. On these 570 mid sizes, not sure about the full sizes, they have no skirts in the fender wells to help keep mud out of pretty critical areas. So I just made these. For the front, it's just diamond plate rubber matting. You get it for like 35-40 bucks at AutoZone. Cut it, zip tied it in place. Cut and zip tied all this. Make sure if you do something like that, that you leave plenty of room for your axle boot to flex with the suspension, and also with your steering boot. You don't want that rubbing, getting water in there. Did it on both sides. The back also has no protection. So I ordered these off of eBay, these panels right here. You can still access your belt drainage if you have to, if you get water in your belt and it slips. These were like $150, $175 free shipping on eBay. A guy out of South Carolina makes them. Can't remember his name, but real happy with them. Got it on both sides, but that keeps the mud. All this was open, and keeps the mud from going up in your underneath your seat, on top of your gas tank, on top of your electrical components, all that good stuff. Don't have any complaints. Thing's real strong, real happy with it. The main complaint I have, if I had to pick one, would be the gear shifter. On the dash, it tells you what gear you're in. But on my four-wheeler that I had, it had notches. Sorry, I dropped the phone. It had notches that would, you just pop it in gear and you go. Well, this one you have to actually look at the dash and see what gear you're in. But it's not a big deal, just something I liked on my four-wheeler that this does not have. Tilt bed, of course. Other than that, that's about it. Just getting ready to go do some work, and want to do another overview where I can show the whole thing better for you. But that's about it, guys. Have a good one.